Newcastle United have won all 4 meetings between these two sides recently, looking their 5th in both the league and the cup, but it's Portsmouth on the front foot early on. Good run down the left channel before the ball comes into the penalty area. A bit of work to do before the shot from Collins deflected just in the nick of time. Good moments for the league strugglers as Newcastle look to clear it away. Can they launch a counter-attack? Here comes Murphy. Options in the middle. Looks to take it to the byline before laying it off towards Gregory. Cross comes short, had to be dealt with by Gray. It was so as well. She parries the danger away from her goal. Smart play from Murphy on the same wavelength there as Freya Gregory. There's a wicked ball into the 6-yard area. Taminen plays the diagonal out. She looks to get her side on the front foot, but it doesn't come off on that occasion. Real tussle for possession. Falls to Bull, who whips the ball into the area, floats towards the back post and clatters off the crossbar. Anna Tamminen's heart must have been in her mouth then as the ball looped over her head. The Newcastle United #1 has the crossbar to thank for that staying out the back of the net. It's been a real tight tussle so far in this one. Newcastle United really looking to make something happen. Here comes Murphy towards the area. Challenge comes in, bundled to ground, free kick. In a pretty dangerous position here for Newcastle United. Molly Pike standing over the ball. Her head coach Tanya Oxtoby singing her praises in the week about her versatility. What can she come up with here? Fires it goalward, spilled by the goalkeeper. And at the second attempt, Jessica Gray managed to pounce on the loose ball just before Gemma Perfield nips in. Centre-back alert there, but not close enough. It remains 0-0. Been a real tight tussle for this one. Newcastle United just looking for a moment's inspiration. Could come through Joel, who breaks down the right-hand side. Murphy in the middle, bends it to the back post. There is Murphy, and there is the opener for Newcastle United. That will relieve some of the pressure. Emily Murphy with a fine finish at the far post. Jessica Gray came, couldn't get there, and Murphy on hand to volley it into the back of the net. Newcastle United take the lead on the brink of half-time. Newcastle 1, Portsmouth 0. Newcastle took the lead at the back end of the first half, looking to extend that advantage at the beginning of the second. They look to break forward. Murphy wrestles her way through. Here's Gregory, chance to get the cross in, low across the 6-yard area. Larson, the only Newcastle United player inside the 6-yard box there, however, couldn't get close enough to the cross. And it runs out in the end for a goal kick, but a good start to the half from Newcastle United. Here's Nobbs, ever experienced, lovely ball over the top. Murphy can't get there in front of Gray, but there's all kinds of confusion here at the back for Portsmouth. It falls towards Gregory, who hits it. Good deflection before it ripples in the back of the net there. Newcastle United oh so close to a second. Good play from Murphy. Gray didn't know whether to come or go, but in the end, Gregory denied just in the nick of time from a Pompey point of view. Now Mannion plays it out towards Lumsden, on as a substitute. Bit of space to work with here. Twisting, winding run from her. She's still going here, Beth Lumsden, towards the edge of the penalty area, eventually bundled over. The referee, Joanne Horwood, doesn't flinch. Nothing wrong with the challenge according to the match officials, but just a sign of what Beth Lumsden is capable of, as she now protests with the referee. What a run this is. Only one thing on her mind, to get towards that penalty area. Challenge came in from Milner just before she got inside the box. Here comes Nobbs. towards the edge of the penalty area. Could be a chance here. It was Charlie who made her way inside the box, bundled to ground again. Cone this time with the tackle. The referee and her assistant had a pretty good view of it, and they judged Cone to being able to wrap that left boot of hers around the ball. Good challenge in the end from the Portsmouth defence. Pompey looking to hit back, but once again Mannion there, a real rock at the back for Newcastle United. Clears it over the halfway line as well. Good defensive work from Collins, however, finds herself a bit out of position, and here comes Joel again. Edge of the area, Murphy, can she fashion a shot? Lays it off instead to Lumsden, and that will seal it. Newcastle United set for 3 points, which will see them close the gap to third place in WSL2, and it is a substitute, Beth Lumsden, with a fine finish at the near post, beats Jessica Gray, and Newcastle United have a 2-goal advantage. Newcastle 2, Portsmouth 0. Newcastle United looking to really put some gloss on this performance. Here's Charlie towards the byline again. The challenge comes in, looks to be a good one from Hannah Cone. Keeps it in the field of play as well. And the referee, Joanne Horwood, signals that that will be that. 3 points for Tanya Oxtoby's side as they close the gap to third place Bristol City in the fight for promotion from WSL2. As for Portsmouth, their woes continue. Without a win since November, they sit rooted to the bottom of the division, with Ipswich Town having 2 games in hand on them. Only goal difference separate the two sides, but it's finished here at the Gateshead International Stadium, victorious for Newcastle United. Newcastle 2, Portsmouth 0.
A vital 3 points today. Give me your assessment of today's 2-0 victory, Emily.
I think, look, it was a game of 2 halves. I think probably the football that we wanted to play was harder with the conditions, with the pitch, the weather we've had this week. But look, we did what it took.
I think it's never nice to stand in front of any camera knowing you've lost the game. And obviously we know where we're at, in a position where we need points, not just positives. However, there were a lot of positives we've got to take from it. I asked the group at the start, listen, success in life, never mind in football, doesn't just start from actions. It starts from belief, starts from within your mind, and that's all we asked.
I think we created chances and just taken them. We gave everything we got, and I feel like we're looking better each week, in and out, attacking-wise, and I feel like we're playing with freedom now. We don't have much pressure because we'll just give everything we've got through freedom. So I think you've seen today, the first half, created chances, and yeah, we just got to take them next time.
Yeah, look, I think the clean sheet's really pleasing. We spoke about that before the game, and from our perspective, created plenty of chances as well. And the players that came in to the game, I thought had a massive impact as well. So all in all, really pleasing.